That's Bob. I'm the Batch. Welcome to my channel. This is my first UFC 4 video, so if you're watching this, thank you. My goal with this channel is just, this game's been out for like over 2 years, and it's starting to get stale. People have learned to kind of defend most things, but I think there's still some to squeeze out of it. I still love this game, and I know a lot of you guys do too. So yeah, my goal with the channel is just to be able to have, fun content, content that's gonna help you get better, and then also just like some content that's entertaining. Like some UFC stuff that's cool to watch. And so I just wanted to start off the channel with this first video, where we're gonna be kind of going into top mount, what I like to do in top mount, how I like to get there, what I think is kind of the best way to stay there, and be most effective in that position. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to take these tools, take these kind of ideas that I have, and put them into your game, maybe get a few more wins, maybe get a few more finishes. Just overall, I just hope that by the end of this video, it helps you just a little bit at least. And if it does, perfect. So, let's get started. Okay, so we're in mount, we're watching the hands. We know that they're gonna try and escape either to the left, right, maybe up. So if we look at what it does when they try and escape to the right, this is what it looks like. And if they escape to the left, this is what it looks like. There's a key difference in those animations that if you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to be able to notice, and you're not going to be able to do anything with it. Now, if you're watching the hands, like I was saying, you can see that they're both overlapping each other. If he goes to the right to escape, that right hand that's underneath the left hand, it's going to linger there. They're both going to separate, but the right hand is going to linger for like a quarter second longer. The left hand's just going to immediately move. So I'll show you that again right now. You see how that right hand stays and sticks around on that back for like just a quarter second. It's very, very quick, but it's there. You can see it. Now, if I go to the left, the hands are still going to separate, as you know. But that right hand isn't going to linger. They're both going to move away at the same time. So I'll just show you that right now. So as you can see, when he tries to escape to the left, both the hands separate at the same time, which is different from when he goes to the right. So that small detail is literally the key to being able to deny and keep people in top mount. Of course they can go up, but I feel like at this point in the game, 2 years later, when they go up, it's kind of easy. But just to kind of address it really quick, if they go up, essentially the hands, they drop, but they just touch the sides. They touch the sides of your body if you're on top. But going up and denying up is kind of easy. The main thing is the right and left and watching that hand linger. So now that you kind of know what to look for, I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like to actually deny and just keep someone in there. So we've gotten him out. Okay, we've gotten him out. We're going to be watching the hands. Let's see. So that hand lingered. That bottom hand lingered, so he went to the left. So it was easy to get that. He went to the right. You see how both the hands separated? And then again, same thing. So he goes left because the hands were there. And he left. So that's just kind of what can happen if you look at the hands. You get this. So that's it, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're back in practice mode. What I want to show you guys is just one way to actually get into top mount. This is my favorite way because it is essentially one step if you can land it. And so I feel it's just like an efficient, fast, jarring way to do it against your opponent. So what you need to do is, first of all, we're going to make Luke just throw a few combos. Not a few, just like throw a combo. So we do that because we need him to give us a stamina advantage. So once we get that stamina advantage, what we need to do is shoot a double leg on him and then instantly cancel it. From here, we hit right bumper and Y, and what that does is it lets us pull guard and flip to top mount. And now we're in top mount. Now we can smash their face. So one thing to note is obviously there's many different ways to actually get to this position, but this is my favorite way because it's like one step. It's a few minor steps, but it's essentially one step and boom, you're there. So now that we've learned how to actually get to the position and we've learned how to stop people trying to get out of it, to be able to keep them there, you need to be able to properly ground and pound them. So what you don't want to do is just posture up and just wail and spam your punches. You don't want to do that because then they get to dictate the next move. And sure, you can still get it, but you want to be dictating what's happening. So what I like to do is I'll posture up and I'll pick my shots just like I'm standing up, and I'll posture back down because you want to be deciding what's happening. You don't want to empty your gas tank up there, and then they get a reversal or they're able to get a transition because your gas tank is empty. You just got that transition. But essentially, that's the point. You want to be able to land, come back down, go back up, land, come back down, go back up, and then use what I was telling you in the early part of the video, how to actually keep them there. And then that's sort of how it works. So what have we learned? We've learned how to actually take them down and put them in mount. We've learned how to be sparing and pick our shots when it comes to the ground and pound. And we've also learned how to watch the hands to be able to deny any attempts to escape. Now, if you put all three of these together, you're going to be able to mount more people and keep them there, and you're going to be able to finish more people. So now I'm just going to show you like an example of just complete domination using these tactics, and hopefully it'll help you just see the full picture. Okay, so this was a fight against a guy. He had like 2,100 div points, and he was actually up 6-1 against me. This is a good example of how sometimes that takedown's not going to work, but it's more of just the fact that it's there. You know, it's okay if they defend it as long as you can remain your composure. You know, keep attacking that. I get hit a few times here. But right there, I get a chance to take him down, and then I'm rushing straight to mount, and then it's just exactly what we learned. You know, we're looking for the denials. We're looking for a chance to posture up. We're picking our shots. We're not trying to throw over, we're not trying to throw too much. Same thing, we're looking at the hands to deny. Posture up, looking for, again, our chances. A little miss there. But it's the same principles as what I was kind of explaining earlier on. And it's what lets me get this finish. So yeah, that's like a pretty good example there. The thing to remember is that like it's not gonna just work. Everything I've said is not just gonna work every time you try it. It's more just practicing it and then having this constant pressure of going for it. You're not gonna always get the takedown. You're not gonna always be able to like keep people in mount the entire time. But what you can do is pressure the hell out of them by just implementing these strategies. And a lot of times, eventually they're gonna crack, and eventually you are gonna be able to get them in mount. And that's where you can get a lot more finishes. Like it really, a lot of the times when you knock someone down, you end up on top and mount, and a lot of people can get out because they slip out or people spam the punches when they're trying to go for the finish. I just really hope that these sort of tips I was trying to show you could just up your game. Hopefully you get some more finishes. But yeah, if this helped you at all, leave a like, maybe share the video, maybe chuck a sub. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. I do kind of care. Do it. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like, just, you know. Okay.